Right, everyone. I am doing another video. It's more of a sort of, I don't know, follow-up video, if you will. It's my next step. It's my next step on with all my experiences of multiple sclerosis. Okay. There's going to be more videos in the future, I'm sure of. But this is the one that I'd like to speak about today, right? And it basically revolves around steroids. Okay, it basically, and I'll explain. I've been out of hospital about 4 days now. Prior to that 4 days, I had 3 days where I had a hefty dosage of steroids pumped into my system through a drip. Right now, before that 3 days of steroids, I couldn't physically walk without holding on to something, and even with holding on to something, it was bloody difficult. Okay. Since that steroids, yeah, they turned around and said to me, the neurologist and everyone at the hospital was turning around saying, you should feel a difference within a week. I thought, that sounds good. Yeah. Well, after my first bout of steroids, my first dosage of steroids, the following day, I felt a difference. It wasn't major, but I could feel a difference. I was just a bit like, okay, you know. And then I had the second and third dosage, and all it's done is get better. I'm not sitting there saying that I'm in any way perfect, because I'm really not. But at the same point, I've gone from being able to not walk whatsoever, on my own especially, yeah, to actually I've done roughly about 20 steps today on my own. I only came out of hospital 4 days ago. Do you get what I mean? It's definitely very good stuff. I've never been on steroids before in my life. I don't even like the idea of being on steroids, but god damn it, they've helped me. They've helped me a hell of a lot, right? The only downside to it, in all honesty, is it makes you feel awful inside, in your mind. It basically suppresses your emotions. It turns you into a shadow of yourself. It's a very bizarre feeling. I had no energy, barely even energy to talk. Like, even talking was getting difficult. My voice was getting a hell of a lot more dull, if that makes sense. But it's just part of it, I'm guessing. I don't know. I've never been on steroids before, that I know of anyway. Yeah, it's horrible, to be honest with you. It's absolutely horrible what it does to you, because you think to yourself, it's like you're sitting there after my sort of like 3-4 days. Once I'd had my treatments and I was allowed home, I would be physically feeling like I could take a couple of steps or I could stand up, yeah. But my brain wasn't wanting me to do anything. If that makes any sense, my brain was not, my mind was just not there. It was just, God knows where the hell it was, but it also makes you have like sort of mood swings. It also makes you have mood swings. It was like when my partner was picking me up from the hospital, she had to pick my son up from school. And she told me that she could either come down and get me, yeah, and then go straight home, go straight to my son's school to pick him up, or she could go to get my son and then come to me to pick me up so we could go off and get something for dinner, because I hadn't eaten all day, right? And that made my mind go mad. It's not necessarily I was angry at her. She didn't do anything wrong, right? She did nothing wrong, but it made me so anxious and so annoyed and so, I can't even explain the feeling. That I even said I'm being irrational. Yeah, I even said I'm being ridiculous, but it's driving me mad. Yeah, but I know it's happening, but there's nothing I can do about it. It just drove me absolutely mental. And that's definitely a huge downside to the steroids. But, like I said, they work. They really do work. They really do help you. And I'm just hoping to God that what I've seen to this day, yeah, with the steroids, is going to be pushed further and further and further and made better and better and better over the course of taking my medication when I start in roughly about 3 weeks. I'm going to start taking medication for it. So I've seen a little glimmer of hope, because before I thought to myself, I'm pretty screwed for my life now, as a lot of people would. I thought, I'm stuffed. I'm just going to be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. And that doesn't sound great at all, does it, to anyone? But after having them steroids, I've really seen that I actually stand a chance of beating this. I actually stand a chance of, you know what, I've got MS, whatever, who cares? Do you know what I mean? I'm still going to live my life. I'm still going to get in my car and drive it. I'm still going to take my kids to the park. I'm still going to be able to live a normal life. And I've seen a glimpse of it. So I'm in a pretty good mood at the moment. So, yeah, I just thought I'd let you guys in to a little bit of information about it. You know, like I said before, this is as much for me as it is for anyone else. I just want to see how I progress. But I can see a bit of a difference in myself, even on the video today, than the last video. I can see a bit of a difference in myself. I seem to be a bit more alive, if you get what I mean. All right. Okay. Thanks, everyone.